Fluency English Podcast. You can speak fluency and confidently.
Welcome to Fluency English Podcast.
Hello, everyone. It is so wonderful to have you here with us for another deep dive.
I have a question to start today. It's a big one.
Okay, let's hear it.
Why do we give up on our dreams?
Wow. That is a very big question. And honestly, it can be a painful one.
It is. I think every single person listening right now, you know that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
We all have these big wishes, these beautiful pictures in our heads of a better life.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's speaking English perfectly or, being fit or writing a book. But so often those pictures they disappear.
They fade away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does that happen? I mean, is it because we're lazy or not smart enough?
No, I really don't think so. It's almost never because of that. It happens to everyone, even the most successful people.
So what is it?
Well, we get excited, right? We start with all this energy and then,
Yeah.
life happens.
Life happens, that's for sure.
We get tired, get busy, and the dream just quietly dies in a corner. But today, we're going to fix that.
Or at least we're going to try to understand the machinery behind it.
Exactly. So welcome, everyone. Today, we're doing a depth dive into a really critical topic. We're looking at the difference between a dream and a goal.
And more importantly, we're going to talk about how to keep those dreams alive when, life gets difficult.
We're drawing our ideas from a fantastic source, a video about this very topic. And the core idea is simple, but it's so powerful. It's really about the mechanics of success.
The mechanics, I like that.
Yeah.
So how do you turn a big, invisible wish into something real, something you can see and touch?
That's the mission. We have 3 keys to success to discuss, 3 specific psychological tools to help you, our listener, keep going.
And we're going to keep the English level clear and simple, right?
Absolutely. B1 level. Easy to understand, so you can improve your life and your English at the same time.
Perfect. So are you ready to stop just dreaming and maybe start actually doing?
I am definitely ready. Let's unpack this.
Okay. So to succeed, we first have to look at the words we use.
Right. Dream and goal. We use them all the time, often like they mean the same thing.
But they don't. The source material says they are very, very different.
Very different.
So based on what we've researched, what is the real difference here?
Well, first, just to be clear for everyone, we're not talking about the dreams you have when you're sleeping.
Right. So no flying elephants today.
No flying elephants, no talking dogs. We're talking about life dreams.
Got it. So what is a dream in this context?
A dream is the big wish inside your heart. The source calls it the what.
The what?
Yes. It's the picture of the future you want. It's emotional. It's the thing that makes you smile when you close your eyes and think about it.
Okay, give me some examples. What does a dream actually look like?
It could be anything. Maybe your dream is speaking fluent English and working for an international company.
Or buying a small house with a garden.
Yes. Or starting your own business and, being your own boss. It's the destination.
Right, the destination. It's the big, beautiful picture. It feels warm and fuzzy.
Exactly. So if the dream is the what, then the goal must be the how.
The how. Okay, and this is where people get confused, isn't it?
This is the exact point of confusion. The goal is the plan. The source uses a really simple equation for this.
What is it?
Dream equals big wish.
Yeah.
Goal equals small plan.
I love that. Dream equals big wish. Goal equals small plan. It's so clear.
It sounds simple, but think about it. Most people only have the first part of the equation.
They only have the big wish.
Exactly. Someone says, I want to speak English confidently. That's a wonderful thing. But it's also big and kind of scary. It's not a plan.
It's just a wish. It's like looking at the top of a huge mountain.
Yes.
You can see the peak and it looks beautiful, but just looking at it doesn't get you up there.
A perfect analogy. The goal is the boots you wear. The goal is the map you follow. The goal is saying, every day I will speak for 5 minutes.
Now that sounds much less scary than I want to be fluent.
So much less scary. The dream is the destination that inspires you, but the goals are the small, sometimes dirty, practical steps you take to get there.
The dream inspires you, but the goal makes you sweat.
That's it. And this distinction, this difference, leads us straight to our first key to success.
Okay.
Because the problem is rarely the dream itself. Nobody has a bad dream. The problem is usually how we try to get there.
And the source calls this the problem of overload.
Overload, such a heavy word, but it's accurate.
It is. This is when people fail because they just try to do too much. We see this all the time, don't we? Especially in, January.
Oh, absolutely. The classic New Year, New Me syndrome.
The example in the source material is hilarious, but also very real.
I know the one you mean.
It says people try to chase 10 dreams at the same time. They wake up on a Monday and decide.
Okay, here we go.
This week, I'm going to learn English, lose 10 kilos, save 50% of my salary, learn to play the guitar, become a professional chef, and a yoga master.
And they want to do it all by Friday.
By Friday. It's just impossible. But we do this to ourselves. We have this big rush of motivation. We look at our lives and we want to change everything right now.
It's a great feeling, that motivation. But what happens inside the brain when we give it a list that long?
It just crashes. The source says the brain gets completely overwhelmed. It's like a computer when you open 1,000 windows at once.
It just freezes. Can't do anything.
Exactly. It's too much information, too much pressure. The brain looks at this huge list and thinks, this is dangerous. This is too hard. I'm going back to sleep.
It actually creates a biological stress response. So we need a solution. And here is the first key to success.
What is it?
You need to define a season.
The season. You mean like summer, winter, fall?
Not exactly, but the metaphor comes from nature. You know, in farming, there's a season for planting and a different season for harvesting. You can't do everything at once.
Okay, that makes sense.
So in this context, a season means a specific period of time, maybe 3 months, maybe 6.
And what's the rule for this season?
The rule is very strict. You choose one main priority.
Just one. Oh, that sounds really hard. I have so many things I want to do. I want to be fit and learn a language and save money.
I know, we all do. But think about the word priority. Do you know where that word comes from?
Tell me.
It comes from prior, which means first. By definition, you cannot have 5 first things. You can only have one.
So a priority is the thing that truly goes first. It gets your best energy, your best time.
Exactly.
Okay, let's make this practical. If I, or one of our listeners, chooses English as the priority for this season, what happens to my other dreams? My dream of being a chef or playing guitar.
Do you kill them?
Yeah, do I have to say goodbye to them forever?
No, absolutely not. Please don't kill your dreams. The source uses a wonderful metaphor here. It says the other dreams just take the back seat.
Like in a car.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Imagine your life is a car. You are the driver. But you can only have one person sitting next to you in the front seat helping you read the map.
That's your priority dream.
Yes. So for this season, English is in the front seat. It has the map.
Okay. And the other dreams, guitar, cooking, yoga, they're in the back seat.
VR.
Are they sad back there? Or are they crying?
No, not at all. They're relaxing. They are looking out the window, enjoying the music.
They're just enjoying the ride.
They're enjoying the ride. They are not dead. They are simply waiting for their turn to drive.
So maybe next season, in 3 months, English has reached a good level and it moves to the back seat. And guitar gets to sit in the front.
That's the idea. It is such a comforting thought. It takes all the pressure off.
It really does.
Yeah.
I don't have to be perfect at everything right now. I just need to focus on one thing for this season.
It gives you permission to be average at some things for a little while.
So you can be excellent at one thing. Permission to be average. I'm going to remember that.
When you choose that one main dream, your brain feels clear. It isn't confused. It wakes up in the morning and it knows exactly what the mission is for the day.
So for everyone listening, this is a good moment to pause and ask yourself, what is my #1 dream for the next 3 months?
Not forever, just for this season.
Just 3 months. You can do anything for 3 months. It's short enough to see the end, but it's long enough to make real, actual progress.
Precisely. Now, once we've picked our priority, let's say it's English for our listeners, we run into another problem.
Okay.
We have the what, which is English, but now we have to fix the when. This leads to the problem of sometime.
Oh, yes. The magical land of sometime. As in, I will do it sometime.
It sounds like a promise, doesn't it? I will study English sometime.
It sounds polite,
Yeah.
but in my experience, sometime usually means never.
It's sad, but it's true. Sometime is not a day of the week. Monday exists. Tuesday exists. Sometime is not on the calendar.
A dream without a time is just a wish that floats away.
Which brings us to key to success #2,
And that is
the daily anchor.
the daily anchor. I love the sound of that. An anchor. For our listeners who might not know sailing, can you explain what that is?
Of course, an anchor is a very heavy piece of metal connected to a boat by a chain or a rope.
And when you want the boat to stop moving, you throw it in the water.
You do. It grabs onto the bottom of the ocean and it holds the boat in one place so it doesn't drift away.
So why do our dreams need an anchor?
Because life is a stormy ocean. The waves of being busy, the winds of feeling tired, the currents of distraction, they are always pushing your boat around.
I feel that.
If you don't have an anchor, you will wake up in a month and you'll realize your boat has floated far, far away from your dream island.
That is a scary image, just drifting away without even noticing.
So the anchor in our life is a daily action, a specific habit. It keeps the dream connected to your day, no matter how stormy the weather gets.
And the rule is, it has to be a specific time.
A specific time. Not just I will study, but I will study at 8 a.m. every morning.
Or you connect it to another event that already happens.
Yes, like
Right.
after dinner or
Yeah.
before I go to bed or on the bus to work. It connects the dream to your existing routine. It locks it in.
The source gives some really nice personal examples for this. I think we should explore them. Can I be the person with a nature dream?
Yes, please. Go ahead. Tell us about this dream.
Okay, so imagine I'm a guy living in a busy gray city. You know, lots of concrete, lots of noise. But my dream, my real dream, is to have a small house with a garden.
That sounds lovely. What does it look like in your head?
Oh, it's simple. Not a big mansion or anything, but outside, there's a little wooden table, there are flowers. And my dream is to sit there in the morning with a cup of hot tea, just listening to the birds sing.
No traffic noise, just birds.
Exactly.
It's a very peaceful dream. But here's the reality check. Right now, you live in a noisy apartment on the 5th floor. You don't have a garden. You don't have the money for the house yet.
Right. The dream feels very far away.
So how do you anchor it? How do you keep it alive without just feeling depressed about your current situation?
Okay, so I have to split it. I have a big goal and a small goal. The big logical goal is saving money.
Okay.
And I treat my savings like a bill. It's not optional. I must pay it every month. It's like I'm paying rent for my future house.
That's very smart. That's
Yeah.
the logic part. But saving money is just numbers on a screen. That doesn't feed your soul. How do you feel the dream now?
That's the anchor. Once a week, every Saturday morning, I go to the big city park. I take a thermos of my tea. I find a bench under a tree. And I just spend 1 hour sitting there. I close my eyes. I listen for the birds. I give my brain that green feeling right now, today.
I love that. You're not waiting for the future to start living your dream. You are visiting your dream every single week.
Exactly. And it reminds me why I'm saving the money. It keeps the fire burning.
That is the real power of an anchor. It connects the now to the future. Okay, my turn. The source mentions an English studio dream.
Yes. Let's just imagine that's your dream. You want to build a business around teaching.
Right. My dream is to create a cozy, welcoming place for students. Not a boring classroom with white lights, but a studio with comfortable chairs, coffee, good books, a place where people feel safe and happy to speak English.
That's a beautiful vision. But building a business is huge. It's a mountain. You need money, a location, a website, legal papers.
It's enormous. If I look at the whole mountain, I get paralyzed. I feel small. I start thinking, who am I to do something this big?
So you need an anchor.
Yeah.
Something small you can do today.
My anchor is very simple. I work on my course idea for just 15 minutes every weekday morning, from 7:00 a.m. to 7:15 a.m.
Only 15 minutes. I mean, is that really enough to build a business?
It's enough if it's consistent. Consistent means I do it again and again and again. Monday, 15 minutes. Tuesday, 15 minutes, even if I'm tired, even if I don't feel creative.
Let's do the math on that. So
Yeah.
15 minutes a day, 5 days a week. That's over an hour a week.
Right.
Over a year, that's,
Yeah.
wow, that's almost 70 hours of pure focused work.
And in 70 hours, you can do a lot. You can write a whole curriculum. You can design a basic website. You can plan your finances.
That's really true. It all adds up. It's like that old story of the tortoise and the hare. Slow and steady wins the race.
And emotionally, it's so powerful. Every single time I sit down for those 15 minutes, I'm sending a message to my dream. I'm saying, I am still here. I haven't forgotten about you.
There's a beautiful phrase in the source material about this. It says, I'm coming slowly, but I'm coming.
I'm coming slowly, but I'm coming. That is the exact spirit of the anchor. You don't need to run. You don't have to be a superhero. You just have to keep moving your feet, one step at a time.
So the key takeaway here for everyone listening is that it doesn't have to be hours of painful study. 15 minutes is fine, but it has to be real, focused work, and it has to be consistent.
Exactly. But Peter, we have to be honest with ourselves and with our listeners. Even with a season and an anchor, it's not always easy.
No.
There are enemies.
Enemies, like bad guys in a movie.
In a way, yes, there are forces that want to stop you, things that want to steal your dreams. This brings us to key to success number 3.
Which is protection and mindset.
And the source calls these enemies dream thieves.
Dream thieves. I like that image. Like a little thief in a black mask sneaking into your house to steal your most valuable possession.
But they're not stealing your TV. They're stealing your time and your focus.
So who are these thieves? Are we talking about actual people?
Sometimes, but usually they're machines. And you know them very well.
Let me guess. My phone.
Your phone, the notifications, ding, look at me, ding, someone liked your photo, ding, breaking news about something unimportant.
The internet. The internet is the biggest thief in history. It steals hours of my life and I don't even notice. I pick up my phone just to check the time and boom, 45 minutes later I'm watching a video of a cat riding a skateboard.
We've all done it. The internet is designed to be addictive. It gives your brain a tiny hit of dopamine, a happy chemical every time you click. Learning English is hard work. It doesn't give you that instant dopamine hit.
So the brain prefers the cat video. It's a trap.
It is. And there's another thief mentioned in the source.
Oh, I know this one. The sofa.
The very comfortable sofa.
My sofa is very dangerous. It has a voice. I swear, when I come home from work, it whispers, Peter, come here. You're tired. You had a hard day. Forget your goals. Just sit, watch Netflix, relax.
It is a very persuasive voice. And rest is important. But the sofa can turn into quicksand. Once you sit down, it's almost impossible to get back up.
So we have to protect our dreams from these thieves. How do we do that? We can't throw our sofas out the window.
No, please don't do that. But you can create a focus corner.
A focus corner. What's that?
It's a concept from environmental design. You change your physical space to help your brain do the right thing.
So for those 15 minutes of anchor time, you create a protected zone.
A mini fortress for your dream. You put your phone on silent. Better yet, put your phone in another room entirely.
Turn it over so you can't even see the screen light up.
Yes. You tell your family, please, just for 15 minutes, do not disturb me unless the house is actually on fire.
You build a wall around your time.
Yeah. You protect your attention. Your attention is your most valuable currency. It's more valuable than money. Don't give it away for free to the internet.
That is really good advice. Physical protection. But what about the thief that's inside our own heads?
The inside thief, the traitor.
Yes. I'm talking about discouragement, the negative thoughts, the days when you just feel too tired, or when your brain says, this is impossible, you're making too many mistakes, you're too old for this, you're too slow.
That is the hardest thief to catch because it sounds just like your own voice.
It does.
And when you feel that discouragement, you want to quit. You feel like you're failing because you aren't being perfect.
So what's the strategy here? How do you fight your own brain when it's being a bully?
The strategy is a beautiful concept called loyalty.
Loyalty. That's an interesting word to use. We usually talk about being loyal to a friend or a country. A dog is loyal to his owner.
Exactly. Being loyal means you stay with someone even when things are bad, even when they're sick or struggling. In this case, we're talking about loyalty to the dream.
Okay, so what does that actually look like on a bad day? Because on a good day, it's easy to be loyal.
On a bad day, loyalty means you don't quit. Imagine you have a terrible headache or you had a fight with your boss. You just do not have the energy for 15 minutes of studying.
Right. So I skip it for the day.
No. You negotiate. You don't quit, you negotiate. You say, okay, brain, I hear you. I can't do 15 minutes, but I will do 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Just 5. Does that even count?
Yes. It counts more than the good days. Because doing 5 minutes on a bad day proves to yourself that you are still in the game. It proves your loyalty.
The source has a quote about this I really liked. It says, your dream doesn't need a perfect you. It needs a you who comes back.
That is so important. I want to repeat it. Your dream doesn't need a perfect you. It needs a you who comes back.
It takes all the guilt away. If I miss a day, or if I only do 5 minutes, it's okay. I'm not fired from my dream. I just need to come back tomorrow.
Exactly. And this changes your whole mindset. It stops being a test that you can pass or fail, and it becomes a journey that you're walking.
Speaking of journeys, there's one last metaphor in the source that I think changes everything.
The compass versus the deadline.
Yes. This is a huge mindset shift.
Most of us treat our dreams like they're deadlines. We look at the calendar and we say, I must speak fluent English by December 31st.
And what happens if you don't? If December 31st arrives and you still make some mistakes?
You feel like a failure. You feel like you lost the game.
Exactly. It creates so much stress, and stress actually makes it harder to learn anything.
But a dream is not a deadline. It is a compass.
A compass. That little tool that shows you which way is north.
Right. A compass doesn't tell you when you will arrive at your destination. It only tells you where to walk, which direction to go.
So even if you stop walking to rest for a while, the compass needle is still pointing north.
Yes. Even if you get lost in the forest for a week, the compass still points north. Even if you walk very, very slowly, as long as you are following the compass, you are facing the right way.
And that's what matters. You're moving in the direction of the life you want to live.
So on those hard days, instead of looking at the calendar and panicking, the source suggests you should ask yourself a very simple question.
Am I for my dream or against my dream today?
That's the daily check-in. If you do your 5 minutes, you are for your dream. If you protect your time from the sofa, you are for your dream.
And if you are for your dream enough days in a row, eventually you will get there.
You will. Slowly, but you get there. And you probably enjoy the walk a lot more.
This has been a really, really inspiring deep dive. I feel better about my own goals already. I think I need to have a serious talk with my sofa tonight.
Be gentle with the sofa, but be firm.
I will. Let's do a quick summary for everyone listening just to lock in these 3 keys. We've covered a lot of ground.
Good idea. Why don't you walk us through them?
Okay, let's recap. Key number 1 was define and prioritize.
Right.
Don't try to chase 10 rabbits at once. Your brain can't handle it. Pick one main dream for this season of your life. Maybe 3 months. Let the other dreams relax in the backseat.
They'll wait for you.
Key number 2, the daily anchor. A dream without a plan is just a wish. So you set a small, consistent action at a specific time every day. 15 minutes is plenty.
Remember the mantra. I'm coming slowly, but I'm coming.
And key number 3, protection and mindset. You have to protect your time from the dream thieves like your phone and your own laziness.
Be loyal to your dream on the bad days.
And finally, use your dream as a compass to guide you, not a scary deadline to punish yourself with.
That's a perfect summary. It really is a simple system for success.
So what's the final message for our listeners today? If they only remember one thing from this whole conversation.
The message is, don't give up.
Simple as that.
They're simple words, but it's a very hard action sometimes. Big dreams are not built by magic or by special talent. They are built by tiny, honest steps taken by normal people day after day.
You don't have to be perfect.
You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be the best. You just have to be present. You just have to keep coming back.
I love that. Tiny, honest steps. That is something I feel like I can actually do.
Now, we have a little job for you, our listener. We want to hear from you. We want to know about your anchors.
Yes. Please write in the comments below. We want you to use this specific sentence to practice your English. Just write, I'm your name from your country, and one small step I will take is.
And then fill in that blank. Tell us your small step. Is it reading 1 page of a book in English? Is it saving $5? Is it doing 10 push-ups? We want to know. Writing it down makes it real.
And, of course, if you enjoyed this deep dive and you want to keep your English dream alive with us, please subscribe to Fluency English Podcast.
We have so many more tips, stories, and conversations coming to help you on this journey.
Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for studying with us. And remember to keep your compass pointing north.
See you in the next episode.
See you then. Bye-bye.